good morning, afternoon, evening. Maybe it's the middle of the night for you. Who knows? So, yeah, I had a realization the other day. I realized that with the closure of school, that the older students, those in Philharmonic, Sinfonietta, and Honors, you know of my tradition on trips where I pull out my phone and tell dad jokes because I'm a dad. My own dad jokes tend to be, they're organic, they happen in the moment. I can't just sit here and tell you dad jokes because like, oh, Mr. Powell's and whatever. So, but I had a realization that beginners, this coronavirus thing has stolen a moment of your youth. Mm-hmm. It has stolen part of your childhood. But you know what? I'm here for you. I've got this. So what I'm going to do, for me, it's morning because I'm old. I get up early. I've got my coffee here. By the way, my mug is from the original Starbucks in Seattle. Given that I am from Seattle, I can't help myself. Anyway, I've got my coffee here. I've got my phone. And I have dad jokes ready for you. Now, I usually screen them ahead of time. Who am I kidding? I usually don't. They will be family friendly. Don't worry. In case any parents are watching this, oh, Miss Powell's. No. I got this. All right. So, without any further ado, here are dad jokes with your Orchestra Dad. Also known as me. All right. I refuse to believe my dad got fired as a road worker for theft. But when I got home, all the signs were there. Mm-hmm. Pause for laughter. I was fired from the keyboard factory yesterday. I wasn't putting in enough shifts. Get it? There's shift keys on the keyboard. Those little things that make the capitals. Tough crowd. My sister bet me $15 that I couldn't build a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen the look on her face when I drove pasta. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A slice of apple pie is $2.50 in Jamaica and $3 in the Bahamas. Those are the pie rates of the Caribbean. Get it? Pie rates, rates for pie, pirates, pirates. Why did the hipster drown? He went ice skating on the pond before it was cool. Mm-hmm. Man, I really love my furniture. Me and my recliner, we go way back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you're struggling to think of what to get someone for Christmas, get them a fridge and watch their face light up every time they open it. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. I finally cut ties with someone who is dragging me down. Mountain climbing is... I screwed that up. Maybe I'll edit it, maybe I won't. I'll try again. I finally cut ties with someone who is dragging me down. Mountain climbing with a friend is hard. Mm-hmm. As I handed my dad his 50th birthday card, he looked at me with tears in his eyes and said, one would have been enough. Get it? 50th birthday card. He gave him 50 cards. Dad's like, one. I know some of you still don't get it, but whatever. I get this, but I don't know if you will. Conjunctivitis.com. Now that's a site for sore eyes. I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. Guess that's what I get for buying a purebred dog. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. My son's math teacher called him average. I think he's mean. Get it? Mean, average. Today my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" And I burst into tears. 11 years old, and he still doesn't know my name is Brian. Bookmark, bookmark. My wife told me to take the spider outside instead of killing it. We had some drinks. Cool guy. Wants to be a web developer. That's pretty funny. I went to the boomerang store the other day. They have a great return policy. I just watched a video of a drill. It was a bit boring. Get it? The drill. It bores into things. It's a boring video. The drill is whatever. Some of you won't get it. Some people eat light bulbs. They say it's a nice light snack. What do you get hanging from apple trees? Sore arms. Last night, me and my wife watched 3 DVDs back to back. Luckily, I was the one facing the TV. I got a reversible jacket for Christmas. I can't wait to see how it turns out. My wife asked me if she could have some peace and quiet while she tried to cook dinner. So I took the batteries out of the smoke alarm. Get it? She's burning things. Smoke alarm's going off. I know some of you still don't get it, but that's okay. Did you hear about the guy whose whole left side was cut off? He's all right now. You know what actually makes me smile? My facial muscles. I knew I shouldn't steal a mixer from work, but it was a risk I was willing to take. Whisk, mixing, whisk. Do any of you help your parents in the kitchen? Actually, I know some of you do because I've had some of your treats. Yeah, some of you do. Yeah, some of you do. How come the stadium got hot after the game? Because all the fans left. Why did the tomato blush? Because it saw the salad dressing. I'll tell you what gets often overlooked. Garden fences. Get it? You look over the fence. Overlooked. Look over. Yeah. Why do birds fly south for the winter? Because it's too far to walk. I can always tell just by looking when someone is lying. I can also tell when they're standing. My first time using an elevator was an uplifting experience. Second time, let me down. To be frank, I'd have to change my name. Oh, God. Ugh. Why does a moon rock taste better than an earth rock? Because it's a little meatier. Mm-hmm. Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands. Get it? Peter Pan, Neverland. It's where he goes with the Lost Boys and everything. If you don't know it, you should watch the movie Hook. It's on Netflix right now. Robin Williams in his prime. Good stuff. It's like 30 years old. Makes me feel really old. What do you do on a remote island? Try to find the TV island it belongs to. A. What did the late tomato say to the early tomato? I'll catch up. Catch up. I'll catch up. Get it? Catch up? Some of you probably aren't going to get this one, but it's okay. I have kleptomania, but when it gets bad, I take something for it. Mm-hmm. I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. Mm-hmm. I made a belt out of watches once. It was a waste of time. Waste, like your waist. See, waste. It was a waste of time. Why do trees seem suspicious on sunny days? I don't know. They're just a little shady. Mm-hmm. See, you don't know what you've been missing out all this time. I can't. Sorry. If at first you don't succeed, skydiving is not for you. A book just fell on my head. I only have my shelf to complete. Oh, I screwed that up. A book just fell on my head. I only have my shelf to blame. Get it? Book. Oh, dear God. I think all of you will get this one. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Because then it'd be a foot. What did the mountain climber name his son? Cliff. Whiteboards are remarkable. What is Forrest Gump's Facebook password? One Forrest, one. I think I'm going to end on this one. Whenever the cashier at the grocery store asks my dad if he would like the milk in a bag, he replies, no, just leave it in the carton. And with that, I think you've had enough dad jokes for one day. Maybe 2 days. Maybe you've had enough dad jokes, period. But anyway, there you go. Dad jokes with your Orchestra Dad. See you next time. Maybe there'll be a next time. Maybe there won't. I don't know. Hit like and subscribe.